Loy Machedo, swinging you from loymachedo.com. And who's Loy Machedo? Today the date is 1st September 2016. Time right now is 12:11 in the afternoon. Okay. Now, I happen to get a good question, which was finally something nice. Loy, could you tell me 10 of your worst dates that you've ever had? Okay, 10 of my worst dates. Fine, I'll tell you. Most of my dates were courtesy most of these dating sites, which I had, now you have Tinder, but those days there were all these eHarmony, Match.com, what is that? Parship and Shadi.com. So even though they were marriage sites, I was using them for dating. Okay, so these are my top 10. So I'll tell you immediately. Number 10, it was a lady who told me she was very mature. I was like, oh wow, she's mature and she's different and whatever, like mature cheddar cheese. And then she sent me a photograph and then I was like shocked because she was 67 years old. So at number 10, it's a 67-year-old lady who thought she had a chance with a 25 or 27-year-old young man like me. At number 9, I had a girl who was my age. I think she was 25 or 26. And everything was nice. She was beautiful, very hot. I was like, love at first sight. I thought, yes, she is the one. And then she gives me a shocker of my life when she tells me she has 5 children to look after. 5. So a 27-year-old with 5 babies, like, no, thank you. That's not what I want. And number 8, a girl who was beautiful, everything great about her, fantastic. And I was like, wow, this is the one. Then when I meet her, it's nothing like her. She is not what she described. She is not what she looks like. Nothing. Everything was false. Okay, so it's from the photo, someone else's photograph to everything else. So at number 8, that was one of the worst. And number 7, the girl describes herself correctly. And then I realized she's photoshopped. So that was at number 7. It's bad to Photoshop. She had pimples and she had all this shit all over. I was like, ah. And number 6, a female who was so fat that I had to scroll from one end to another end of the screen just to look at her. I think she was close to 167 or 170 kgs. That's too fat, man. Sorry, man. No way, I don't want to die. At number 5, it was a female who had, I don't know, something here, her teeth was hanging out, her eye was one up, one down, black, and I don't know, it was like this. So I'm sorry if I'm being superficial. Well, for me, you might look beautiful in someone else's eyes. Sorry, you should look beautiful in my eyes. I know I'm not the most handsome looking guy, but she was ugly. Yuck. Okay. And I think she had a little bit of facial hair also. So, yuck. Okay. At number 4, girl was nice. She was, I think, a Filipina. She was nice. Everything good about her. And she really wanted to get married or whatever. And then I realized when she opened up and told me she had 13 credit cards, which she spent off. And she had blown off 150,000 US dollars in bank loan. And I think she was earning only, I think, around what? $3,000 or $4,000? Yeah. So she had all that amount spent and she was splurging cash. So that was like, bad news for me. No, thank you. I don't want to get to know you. At number 3, it was this girl who wanted to spend time with me, but her demands were she wanted so many things. She wanted expensive gifts. She wanted to go expensive places. She wanted expensive food. In fact, her goal in life was to have a servant for her, servant for the house, servant for the child, and she wanted $100,000 every month as pocket money, even though because she was beautiful. It's her. At number 2, the girl who wanted to date me, well, apparently she wasn't a girl, she was a guy. And she had a sex change or something like that, a guy who had a sex change. And beautiful, everything nice, but the minute I said hi to her, she came close to me and said, hi. I was like, oh, okay. And number 1, a parent wanted me to date their daughter. But the problem was this girl had a serious personality disorder. Apparently she had something like violent rage, or she had obsessive compulsive, some fucking mental retardation or something like that, where it seems apparently she would go wild. And I didn't know I was chatting with the parents, and the parents then tell me she has violent bouts where she gets wild and crazy and she does things. So she's like, just don't mind it, but we just want you to date our daughter. And I was like, oh yeah, right. No, thank you. So, well, these are some of my 10 worst dates that could have happened, would have happened, and not happened. So, this is what has happened, and these are my 10 worst dates. So, let me know what you think about it. this is what it is. This is how it is. And, well, this is how life goes on. So anyway, Loy from LoyMachedo.com, and who's Loy Machedo, sharing with you his top 10 worst dates. Let me know what you think. Love to hear from you. Goodbye for now.